Good morning. How's everybody doing today? About 4:30ish on a Friday morning, but hey, the weekend is upon us. Notice I got a new sign up here. My YouTube buddy, Okie Shaver Patrick over in Oklahoma, sent me this here. Little funny story about that. He was going to have just the Dave put in the state of Kentucky for Dave in Kentucky. And he said, I thought maybe not everybody would get that, so I included that. And I'm thinking, I probably wouldn't have got that. Anyway, thank you very much, Patrick. Very kind and thoughtful of you. And that'll have a place of honor there, right over the one from Fluffy, the no shedding zone. So appreciate that very much. All right, so a little coffee. I'm going to get a shave going. And before I forget, I did have... I forget the member's name, commenter's name. My apologies, but he's asked me to do a top 3 razors, top 3 modern, top 3 vintage, and I'm giving that some thought. I've not forgotten. I'm not going to have it in this video, so I'm just throwing that out there in the beginning. I do have a razor, a modern one, that had some scratches on the top plate, and I sent that off to get that fixed, and that could be a contender, so I want to wait till I get that back and be able to use the ones I'm going to be considering again, just to make sure it's my current picks, not just from memory. So what we're using today, well, I have a vintage brass handle with a badger knot in it. It goes with a set for this mug, which has some Nag Champa, I don't know. Anyway, in it. So Stirling Nag Champa, just a rich, spicy scent, like incense or whatever. Has a base of Fajapini. Correct me on how to pronounce that if you want down in the comments, and sandalwood in it, but basically a nice incense scent. A very strong scent too. We're going to top things off with Ghost Town Barber. Why? Because. Okay, and for the razor, I didn't bring the box in here. I do have the box that came in as well, but have this really nice set of an ever-ready Streamline. It's got the blade things as well, and the actual strap that came with it. So anyway, that is the one we're going to use, and we have a we have a jam stainless steel blade in there. So let me get that set aside and wet my face, and we'll start lathering up some soap, okay? So this vintage thing is very small. I usually pull it out to lather. And just stick it in there. And like I said, you don't get to really turn it much, so a little harder to get the soap on there. Why do I tell you this? Because it may take a couple dips into the soap to get it. To get enough soap. All right. That's not going to be enough. I just know it, but we're going to go ahead and start with that. This set is one from my father-in-law. He had this knot put in it, so I don't know what it is. A little floppy, but it works, and it's a nice memory. It'll take a minute and just try to work up the soap we did get on the brush. It looks good. I have a feeling we've got about 2 passes worth of soap. Then you have to go back. So there you have it. Ever-ready Streamline, much like a 1912, just heavier, a lot stouter built. This is the one that has the bigger holes in the base plate, which some say is more aggressive than the one with the narrower 2 holes back here. I don't know if that's the case or not. That's just what the scuttlebutt on the forums has always been. Hadn't had this one out in a while. It's a great shaver. I don't know if it would be in my top 3 of vintage or not. Great shaver, like I said, but just for mere looks and quality of build, it would. But I have others that shave better. Alright, there's our first pass. I know, you're waiting for a dad joke or two, aren't you? Yeah, we might get 3 passes out of this soap. What do you call 2 monkeys that share an Amazon account? Prime mates. I know. Alright, one more now. Keep the dream alive and hit the snooze button. Get it? Something I wasn't able to do today. That's why I was up early. Typical. Trying to remember what razor I used yesterday. It seemed like I had a little more stubble this morning than usual. But this is making quick work of it. A little more water on the face. Okay. A little thin, but enough to do this pass. Certainly slick enough, that's for sure. There's the set, how it looks when you put the brush in on top of that. You know that scraping toe sound you get with the gems and Everready's. I mean other razors as well, but in particular these. Alright, there we go. Let me go ahead and pull this out. I have to make sure I clean the back side of that where usually the soap scum builds up on the blade. Let me slide it back in. Alright, and then quick rinse. I guess we are at a week or two. Let me get the brush cleaned here and tell you another joke. Another week. We've been a week or two, I guess, growing the goatee. It's starting to come in. Clean that brush. A little towel strap with it. Nice little brush. And let me get this soap dish cleaned up. Dry that off. Otherwise it just collects all the those suds collect all kinds of dust and everything. Alright, so that's it. Let me stick that back up where it goes. Oops, it's still. Sorry about that. Make you wait while I'm trying to arrange things. I am so sorry. We're only at 14 minutes. I said I was going to give you another joke, didn't I? Okay, so this traveling salesman, you know how they are. Not really. They used to drive around, sell stuff. Maybe they still do. I don't get them around where I'm at. But anyway, traveling salesman offered me a great deal on a coffin. I told him that's the last thing I need. Drum roll, right? All right, some Ghost Town Barber. All right, there you have it. Stirling Nag Champa, nice incense scent. Had our vintage brush and bowl set. Have the Everready Streamline razor, nice heft to it, very well built. Top things off with Ghost Town Barber by Chiseled Face Groomatorium. I will get to doing those top 3 vintage top 3 modern razors, and then maybe I'll tag somebody too, and maybe we'll get it passed around different YouTubers to be able to do that. Anyway, thank you, Patrick, for the Dave in Kentucky sign, I guess you call it. Anyway, appreciate that very much. Very thoughtful, generous of you. Hope everybody's doing well. Be kind, be safe out there, and we'll see you on the forum.